Welcome to Rob Nasty's Rock Mechanics number 4. So we're going to go right into our first movement based on everything you've learned in the previous episodes. It's about putting all these moves together. It's called the 16 count jerk. So it's 1, 2, Indian step, 3, coming back, 4, 5, pulling back, 6, 7, and 8, and 1. Right? So we're going to the other side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, half spin, other side. Let's slow it down a bit. So we're starting from squaring up, front step, coming back to squaring up, front step the other way, pulling back, finishing in a jerk, and then finishing in the backspin to the other side. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Always start on the 1. So it has every component that we've learned, starting from the side step. We're going to do it real time. So we're combining a lot of movements. It's the side step, the Indian step, a fold, and back spinning from the fold to get back to the other side. Right here what we're doing is called a half jerk. This is a version I teach just for you guys to get to one side to the other. When you finish, your back side is facing the opponent. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just like I'm grabbing, put it together, finish the jerk. You're making 180 turns, halfway through, finishing a jerk, and halfway around, back to the front. This is more of a variation on the half jerk. This is more emphasizing your hips hitting. So I'm going to step out to the front like a front jerk. My left hip is going to hit, right hip, back turn, finish jerk. So left hip, right hip, back turn, finish jerk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All of the emphasis is on the hip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Also, you want to hit both sides. So again, it's rounding off with your hip. So when we do a halfway jerk, when you're halfway around, your back is exposed. So you want to make sure with this kind of burn you have a good distance away. This is called a scoop and kick. So when you do one half jerk and your back is turned, you're going to scoop and kick, and then you're going to come back around and finishing the half jerk all the way back around. What we're doing here is called a hold jerk. We're coming from a lunge. It's pretty much a 360 spin all the way back to the front in a freeze. Let's slow it down a bit. Once I get into that scoop or that lunge with my foot, I'm going to take my back foot and turn off the heel back onto the front and then finish with my hands folding down. Generally, a hold jerk is like the ending of a series of jerks you would do, just to pretty much like a finishing move or a freeze at the end because it's a solid freeze down. Right here we're doing it as continuous drills just to sharpen your mechanics. Doesn't mean that you're always going to execute this move. It's just good to know how to do the movement and to keep doing it repetitively. When you're out there in real time and the circles are on the line, you want to keep in mind how to use this move and utilize it at the best part of the song. See how that was at the end. Now I'm hitting jerks. Hit a little freestyle. And then finish the move. Boom. So this is called skips. So it's going from one side to the other side. It's just like stepping in from a mambo. Now this is called the halfway down jerk, made popular by Mastermind Rockers. It's just going halfway down. I'm adding hand styles to it, add more flavor to what's going on with the halfway jerk. How it works, down here. There's 1, 2, 3, pull through, 4, 5, 6, halfway down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is just for hand placement. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's pretty much like skipping. You're just not touching the floor. Halfway jerk. Now these are step overs, very similar to the Suzy Q's and Grapevines, but we're taking the first movement that we learned in the first tutorial and we're stepping over with it. So remember, just like these movements, reaching out with the hustle kind of movement, or stepping over reach. Step over reach, step over reach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you gotta understand that the 6 count is very important to catching all kinds of rhythms, still having a base foundation of where you're stepping and riding with the music. Finish with the freeze. So this is hooking back on a side step. Hook back, side step, right? So we're just coming back from, again, from the first tutorial, from the side step out. What I'm going to do now is hook, step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. With the 6 count, really helps with your transitions from different movements. Really paying attention to every part of the song and how the transition and then the freeze. This is called a kickback jerk, or kickback down jerk, actually. So how it works is like an Indian step. Then you're going to swing back the foot you just stepped with onto your knee. Right. So Indian step, back down. Indian step, kick back down. So it's that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a double tap down to my knee. And once you're on your knee, you can block for what's coming at you. And you can reverse. Like I could pull out a shotgun. I put it back. Or when he's coming and on the 1, I'm going to burn. This is a kickback down jerk with a hand style. This is a good introduction to how to utilize your hand style. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're using the roll as a block too. 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember, hand styles can be blocks too. Right? I'm doing a lot of wind-ups, little hand gestures, keeping it simple, behind the back, wind it up, put it back. Have my little gun, put it back, add a little drop. I'm keeping it simple with the 2-step just to show you what you could do with your hands. You could grab, throw it behind your back. Now when it comes to freestyle with your hand styles, it's all about using a base foundation. I'm using the side step as a foundation, playing around with my hands. It's a roll, it could be a block again. Now my blocks are turning to hits. Using the same concept. Reaching out. See how the bass foundation is reaching out. This is where you start combining your hand styles with your jerks, your freestyle, your drops, any combination of steps that you've learned so far. You mix it up with your hand style. Right here we're doing the halfway jerk, and I'm mixing up hand styles, blocks, burns, all that good stuff. Once you've practiced all the drills and understand the form, you want to start practicing your timing to the music. And this is where you create little patterns and routines, pretty much your set. And off your set, you're going to create your freestyle. So from your set, you're creating a basic foundation of movement. Once you have a solid foundation of movements, you want to start creating combos, combinations from your basic movements. Start freestyling from that. This is how you create your own style. And once you have your own style, you can start rocking your style. And this is all from different foundations that you learned in this video as well. Remember how to structure them properly and according to the music. That's the best way you're going to rock it. Thank you for watching Rob Nasty's Rock Mechanics Part 4. We're going to go into the next video tutorial, which has to do with blocks, burns. We're going to get into head-to-head rock battles, strategies, and how to work your way around the circle or on the line. This is how we do it. Rob Nasty Rock Mechanics, and we're out till the next one, the last in the series, Part 5. See you there. Peace.